Okay, another iteration. I finished at the market demographic, right, and the geographic competitors. So I was looking at what was the potential monetization of this market, and I showed you a little, like a very rough analysis how you would come up with those numbers, and I recommend to be very conservative, because if you were to come up with another step of, on the journey of a startup, which is to raise money, you always should be conservative with your estimates. It's really much better to be conservative with numbers. And it's also very useful to show like different cases, the good scenario, the regular scenario, and the very bad scenario for the valuation, and I think that's good. So all of those numbers are here. So that's price. This is 20%. So this times that one, and that's really cool. And that was like 10% of market share, right? So that's the good one. The independent film industry was likely worth around $4 billion in annual box office. So that was taken, probably like having links to those things. I'm gonna check the links. I remember googling that one, so I'm gonna look into it, and that's the one. So I'm gonna copy this report, and I'm gonna paste this. And there is an impact on this one, which is quite a big one. But I'm gonna paste this as a link. So the link comes here, and perhaps I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna put this one as a link. So let's do this one. Text to display is this stuff. That's unbearable, isn't it? Let's do this one like this. Text to display, and let's take this consultancy link. I like it. It's very cool. Okay, the Facebook groups. That's analysis on my spreadsheet right here. So I've got. I'm gonna do just Polish for now, and UK. So I'm gonna target those two markets. I'm gonna skip those globals. I don't really care about those, and I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna take. I'm gonna be like from 25 to 50% of those users. So I'm gonna sum this up and assume that there is I'm assuming that there's only 25 to 50% unique users in those groups, because I would assume that people were actually, joining multiple groups, as I did when I was joining those groups. So I think this is a very good thing to do. Yeah, and probably like I was even thinking like getting a max. If I were to get a max out of it, so I'm gonna have just 57,000, and that's gonna be still 80k monthly and £1 million on the annual revenue if I were to have subscription-based business model, assuming that it's a 80-20% rule, the Pareto rule. So that's a pretty cool one. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna actually copy this one. I'm gonna do something like that. I'm gonna copy this table. I actually think this is pretty dang good. I think there is like share stuff or something. Not shortcut publish. How the fuck should I do it? That's the question. Oh, there we go. the big green button. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so marketing channels. There's like social media channels. There are plenty of other marketing channels. Bloody hell, there are forums, there are events, expos, I think, film conventions. So there are plenty of them. Although most of them are distractions, it's better to just focus on those things that you can quickly get traction on. And social media seems to be really cool because you can really get those numbers going very quickly. And this is really, really slow. maybe, oh, there we go. It's really slow today. The internet is really fucking slow. I'm gonna do Polish max users. I'm gonna create a table, and this is some. I don't need those. I'm gonna just do something like this. So this is the 80%, and this is 20% of that one. That's good. $7. So that's the currency and market share. I also need to set up a market share, and this is like market share number. Wait a second. No, it's not like that. So that's gonna be like this. Let's paste it here. So that's the non-paid users. This is paid users, 20%. This is a non-paid users share. So that's the one. Let's copy those things. 11 paid users. Over here, 7. That's a monthly subscription fee. And I also need to have market share, and the market share will come from here. So market share, because you can imagine that you won't get, you know, market share is 10%. So that's a user base, and it's more like client base, right? And this is the number, and I can do something like this. Get the non-paid users. User base is from here, so I'm taking this one, 80% non-paid, and I've got 20% paid users. So it's still very good, like a subscription fee. $7. I'm gonna say pounds. And then you can just say, oh, I'm gonna put like 50 fucking pounds, right? And I'm gonna say, yeah, that's good. And if I were to charge them like 12 pounds, depending on the tier, then it's quite a good money. And that's a fee, monthly, annual. That's a monthly revenue, annual revenue. Good. So I'm gonna take these numbers and these dollars. So let's take this one, and we got the numbers ready. 20%, and you can play with this little table. This is pretty cool one. I'm gonna paste it here. It's much better like that. Okay, and I'm gonna copy it to this one. There we go. That's a good one. And I'm gonna just put something like this. And it's matter, right? Okay. Okay. Demographic. There is an almost equal ratio between males and females. I don't think so. I think it's skewed towards males. There's a larger ratio between men than female users, as this is more male thing. Ages, I guess it's gonna be like 46 ages, and so that's gonna be adult ages from, I think it's from like 18, 19, kind of, sort of 18, 19 to, well, there is a 23 to something, right? But I know that there are directors which are heavily, well, they're actually younger people in terms of this thing, which I forgot. Anyway, I'm gonna say 18 to 46, 45, 40% cluster around. I need to figure this out, because most of the people which I've got now, those 5 people, are very young. The recreational users tend to cover the widest range, so the technical custom calls, I don't know this one. I need to create some sort of analysis, definitely. BH to BH 2040, the speeds, including the speeds. BH tends to BH ages. The speed users tend to be their late 20s and early. The active users tend to be their late 20s and early 30s. The hockey players are generally in their teens. The experienced video production crew are generally in their the experienced that's gonna be the experienced I think it's not experienced but more like rising, the fitness users. So there are different, like recreational fitness, that's a good one. The active users, including the adult, the experienced users. I think this is a cool way to name all of those. The extreme segment of similar ages of hockey players. So the recreational users, I think I'm gonna have different ones, which is recreational, that is like they do this not for money but just to do it, tends to be the widest range. Okay, the active users, that's really they want to make money. I guess this is a good thing to analyze, what are the ages for people in those markets. And I'm gonna say that, I think I'm recording or something, right? But I need to charge battery on the phone. Cool. So the active users, the most active users tend to be in their late 20s and early 30s. I think so. The most. The experienced video production crew are generally in their, so the least experienced video production crew are generally in their teens through their early 20s. The extreme segment of their similar to age, the hockey players. The extreme segment, I think I don't need this one. So I think these are assumptions, it needs to be confirmed. But let's carry on. Of the users who are over 20, there we go, who are over 20, 65% have an undergraduate degree or substantial undergrad. Who are over 20, 60%, I don't know how many in this assumption, undergraduate degree or substantial undergraduate degree coursework. I think it's pretty cool. I need to just figure out the number, how many people of those are studying filmography, acting, and so on. The adult users have a median personal income of 45. I think it's less. It's gonna be like 25. So I would target those people. And the thing is, like, you try to understand like what sort of. So this is the driving number for the pricing. You ask yourself a question: what sort of, how much could they spend, right, to for this sort of platform, to to allow themselves not to spend too much depending on their income. If they have £25,000, which is, I think, it's not very good. Let's have a look. Like, for example, UK videographer salary. So that's just the analysis in UK, and it's not gonna be very much. As you can see, 22. So the average, that's the average. So 22. So I'm gonna do 225. That's not much, and that's pounds. So that's not much. And then you think about, like, will those people be able to actually, survive or something? But there is like that's per year. While most experienced workers make up to. So the adult users have a median personal income of 22. It's like the most videographers like to. I think it's very good to analyze those things. Behavioral factors. Users enjoy fitness actives not as a means for health life, but also as intrinsically enjoyable activity itself. I think this is like users enjoy video production activities not as a means for for personal income, for a work life, but also as intrinsically enjoyable activity in itself. I think they do enjoy, because you meet people and you just release those endorphins. So that's very clever. Users spend money on gear, typically sports, users rent gear, typically video production equipment, like cameras, such as lighting, cars, etc. So this is pretty cool. This is one of this adjacent business idea which I had, which is to create a renting service so that people can actually easily rent all of those things, like a driver and so on. Users have active lifestyle that includes some sort of recreation at least 2 to 3 times a week. Users have active, I'm not sure about that one, have active let's say opportunity seeking that includes some sort of projects, applications for at least 2 to 3 productions a week. That's the one. And also there's a let's say, and the producers, that's gonna be users who are producers, have active job opportunities that include some sort of productions for at least 2 to 3 jobs a quarter, I guess. I'm not really sure how much, but probably it's useful to analyze it as well. Work life. That as means for work. Users enjoy video production activities not as means of income for generating income, but also as intrinsic enjoyable and so on. Okay, so that's a behavioral factor. I think that's pretty much it. And the next one is market needs. So this one is very, very clever. That's the one. I think that's gonna be 2. I'm gonna put this at 2. And this one, I'm gonna pop it here. It's kind of editing today quite a lot. What is going on, right? So market needs. So project V is providing and the online community with wide range of let's say a video production gigs for all variations of production, all variations of jobs. Variations of jobs. The company seeks to fulfill the following benefits that are important. So quality craftsmanship. So quality productions definitely. You don't want to work for some like crappy company. You don't want to do it. If you have done that, then I'm really sorry. Life is much better than that one. So pick your surroundings. Oh fuck. Dang, that went really fucking formatting design. Okay, there we go. 3, and the same goes for this one. 3B. Okay, so that's the one. Good. The skating market, the video production, all of it is independent. The independent video production market has not been addressed by well thought out online service that serves producers need project fees, industry experience and personal dedication to this to the video production will provide with the needed information to produce insignificant designs productions. Well thought out. The customer service. Exemplary service is required to build a sustainable business that has a loyal customer base, definitely. It's mostly for all the businesses there. And those are actually points, but it doesn't matter, I'm gonna put it like so. So the next one is market trends. This is a nice one, I like it, and that's 2. Let's pop this like that. It's a bit longer, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. Market trends, it's a pretty good one. Did I copy that twice? No, it's fine. So Project V will distinguish itself by marketing services not previously available for video producers, independent video producers. The emphasis is in the past has been to sell production companies to sell video production companies a very few replacement parts. So I don't know what's the a history of this independent video, but I think like it's a very few low quality jobs, I guess. Are very replaced. Very few low quality jobs. Okay, the number of video producers, independent video producers, is not restricted to any one single country, continent, or age, or there is a world. So there is a world market. Project V has products for virtually every group of video producers, of independent video producers. The fastest growing segment on this of this industry is the digital marketing productions. It's definitely like people who have their own cameras and they learn how to use it, and really therefore the marketing is being directed towards this group. So the online service, the production portal service will enable users to enter establishments without having to remove establishments, without having enter productions without having to deal with complicated legal copyright deals. Okay, so that's a good one. So that's good. And production portal will be aimed at the digital marketing video productions, independent video productions. The largest segment, Skate 8, so that's the one. Production management portal. So that's the portal that's gonna be a production portal. Quick. Let's say quick. So these are products, kind of like. So that's gonna be first product. Quick calls will be aimed to digital marketing video producers and independent. Okay, and that's it. The largest segment, production management portal. So production portal. Okay, quick calls. I'm gonna just production quick calls. Production PQC. Production portal, on the other hand, are great for everyone. That's great. That's good. Okay, just a bit fix here. The sport of will be grow through the skate selling. The sport of skating will also grow through social media platforms. The video productions. This sport is primarily for the medium to advanced skaters. So this industry, this industry is primarily for the medium to advanced players, and its growth potential is tremendous. The sales at Pegasus, the project, has manufactured, has been sold in Europe. The sales and the internet is gone, and I'm not getting angry. No. Okay, I'm probably like I'm thinking about publishing it, and just because I don't know what will happen if I'm gonna lose the data, so I'm gonna think about uploading it and just editing it again. That's right. That's right. That's a pretty cool one. Let's work. Let's keep going. I think it's almost there, and I'm still like a long way to go. So there are 3 pages. That's a great one. And cool. Three more minutes. I'm not gonna like bother to. Oh, excuse me. There was like some 8 times 3. It seems has over 8 times 3 years. So I think like 3 founders. Yeah, I'm thinking about like finding founders, people per hour. That's the one, right? So I think I'm gonna stop now and do another recap. Yeah, so this is really cool. I think also I'm thinking about like checking the business plan as well. That's more complicated than marketing plan. I think like having all of those things a bit lightweight is really beneficial. But it's a really cool thing to just do and just realize what sort of plan there is. So let's go to Jira for now and check the. Can I refresh it? Project pages. There should be one. There is marketing plan, that's good. And if I'm gonna go to the backlog or the boards instead, I'm gonna check the ticket because it seems to be one, but it's actually more than that. So create and implement the marketing plan and the process of acquiring users. So I think that's it. I'm gonna stop recording. That's gonna be a bit shorter than the last time. It's mostly like just market research, the market analysis, and just understanding in users. And this is really cool to iterate on this as well. So working in a Scrum way is also beneficial because I think I'm gonna like switch that to the camera, right? Just to see. There we go. I hope the audio is recording. Yeah, it seems to be. There was a good indicator. What was I talking about? Iterating over this marketing plan is also recommended because the things will change definitely depending on the market trends, depending on the product, and depending on the surveys which will be sent to the customers and clients, which will show that who exactly they are, what they do, and what they would like to do in the future in this platform. Stopping now. Cheers. All right. Seeing each other next time. Cheers.